Hello students, how are you? In the last session, we discussed about the homologous series. We discussed about the series of alkanes, series of alkenes, series of alcohols, acids, etc. Okay, today we are going to discuss about the fissions, types of fissions, that is homolytic fission, heterolytic fission, etc. तो बेसिकली बॉन्ड क्या होता है, बॉन्ड मतलब क्या होता है बॉन्ड बेसिकली bond it is not any thread like structure between the two atoms or between the two molecules. Okay, but bond is actually it is a force of attraction between the two atoms which hold that atoms to keep together into the molecule. Okay, the bond क्या होता है, bond is a force of attraction होता है, bond is a force of attraction, that force of attraction holds that two atoms together in a molecule. तो इसे बॉन्ड बोलते हैं, है ना. डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ बॉन्ड्स होते हैं जो कि आपने केमिकल बॉन्डिंग में ऑलरेडी पढ़ चुके होंगे. आयोनिक बॉन्ड होता है, देन कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड होता है, कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड, हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड, डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ बॉन्ड्स यू माइट हैव स्टडीड इन द other chapters. Okay, now how the bond breaking will takes place, that we are going to study in today's session. How the bond breaking will takes place. There are many types of bonds, and you also know any bond, that is it may be sigma bond or it may be pi bond. Any bond is made up of two electrons, right? Any bond is made up of two electrons. Okay, then how the bond breaking will take place, which bonds are strong bonds, which bonds are weak bonds, etc. All these things we will discuss here. So suppose this is the molecule AB molecule. If this molecule is made up of two atoms, right? Two atoms. This is the bond. This bond is made up of two electrons, right? Any bond is made up of two electrons. And if we are going to heat that molecule, okay, if we are going to if we want to break that bond, then in homolytic fission the bond will break in such a way that each bonded atom will get one electron each. Now here you see here, this is a fish hooked arrow. Okay, it means that there is a transfer of only one electron. One electron is transferred here. One electron is transferred, and here in this case, this type of arrow, it means that there is a transfer of both the electrons. Both the bonded electrons are transferred from one atom towards the another atom. Here in this case, one of the bonded electrons, suppose two bonded electrons are there, here also two electrons are there. Any bond have only two electrons. Any bond is made up of two electrons. And here fish hooked arrow का मतलब क्या होता है, one of the bonded electron is transferred towards the one atom. Okay, and if here in this case this arrow indicates that both the bonded electrons are transferred towards this atom. This is the tail, this is the head. Okay, and this is the direction of the transfer of electron. This is the direction of the transfer of electron, and here the two electrons are going to transfer, and in this case only one electron is going to transfer. So now here in this case we are using the fish hooked arrow here like this. Here one electron towards one atom and another electron towards the another atom. And this type of cleavage in which there is a formation of, this is the single electron, okay, single electron, and this is also the single electron, means these species are called as a free radicals. What? Free radicals. These species are called as free radicals, and these are the neutral molecules. These are the neutral molecules, neutral species or molecules, species or molecules. These are the neutral species, and these are called as a free radicals. So how we will get the free radicals? By means of a homolytic cleavage. The cleavage which takes place in such a way that there is a formation of free radicals or neutral species. Such type of cleavage is known as a homolytic cleavage. Cleavage means what, students? Here cleavage means it is a bond breaking, or it is also known as a bond fission also. Okay, it is a bond fission, or it is a bond breaking, or bond cleavage, one and same. Okay, so the bond breaking between the two atoms in the molecule will take place in such a way that each bonded electron will get transferred towards the each bonded atom. Okay, both electrons they get transferred towards each atom in the molecule, and each atom will acquire single electron, that is called as a free radical, and these are the species are called as a neutral species. Okay, this is about the homolytic cleavage. We will see here the example. Here also same thing is there. Okay, this bond means there are presence of two electrons. One electron will migrate towards this CH3 group and another electron towards this CH3, and there is a formation of CH3 free radical. CH3 free radical means there are again formation of neutral species. Neutral species are going to be formed here also. Neutral species are formed. This type of cleavage is called as a homolytic cleavage, and it is indicated by means of a fish hooked arrow. It is indicated by means of a fish hooked arrow. Both the bonded electrons, right? Both the electrons, okay, bonded electrons, they will get transferred towards each atom in the molecule, and formation of neutral species will be there. Now we will see about what are the conditions. What are the conditions for the homolytic cleavage? Now first condition, it is initiated by UV light or by heat or by initiators like peroxides, for example H2O2, that is hydrogen peroxide, or by benzoyl peroxide. There are so many other peroxides also, and peroxides are the initiators. Initiators means they initiate, okay, initiated by the UV light. Such types of reactions, they can be initiated by the UV lights or by the just heating the compound also, or by the initiators like the peroxides H2O2, benzoyl peroxide, etc. आपको क्या करना है, अगर यहाँ एरो के ऊपर अगर लिखा हुआ है, 1 second, I will draw this. Suppose A and B है. होमोलाइटिक क्लीवेज कब करना और हेटेरोलाइटिक क्लीवेज कब करना, ये आपको समझना चाहिए. अगर एरो के ऊपर अगर H न्यू है, या तो फिर UV है, या तो फिर लाइट है, तो क्या होता है यहाँ क्या होता है, ब्रेकिंग कौन सी होती है, होमोलाइटिक ब्रेकिंग होती है. इफ देयर इज अ H न्यू इन H न्यू और UV लाइट होता है, या तो फिर हीट होता है, कंपाउंड को थोड़ा लो टेम्परेचर पे हीट करना होता है, तो क्या किसमें कन्वर्ट होता है, ये क्लीवेज, ये होमोलाइटिक क्लीवेज में कन्वर्ट होता है. ये किसमें कन्वर्ट होता है, होमोलाइटिक क्लीवेज कब करना और हेटेरोलाइटिक क्लीवेज कब करना, ये कंडीशंस पे मैटर करता है. तो फर्स्ट कंडीशन क्या है, इट इज इनिशिएटेड बाय यूवी लाइट और बाय हीट, और इट इज इनिशिएटेड बाय द पेरोक्साइड्स लाइक H2O2, बेंजल पेरोक्साइड एक्सेट्रा. ओके, तो H2O2 कैसे करता है, देखो आप, H2O2 क्या होता है, हाइड्रोजन पेरोक्साइड होता है. H2O2 क्या है, हाइड्रोजन पेरोक्साइड है. अगर आपने यूवी डाल दिया इसके ऊपर, मॉलिक्यूल के ऊपर यूवी डाल दिया, या तो फिर HNO डाल दिया, तो क्या होता है, ये इसका ब्रेकिंग कैसे होता है, होमोलाइटिक ब्रेकिंग होता है. ये इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इधर मूव होता है और दूसरा वाला इलेक्ट्रॉन इधर मूव होता है, और हमें क्या मिलता है, न्यूट्रल स्पीसीज मिलते हैं, है ना. तो होमोलाइटिक क्लीवेज यहाँ होता है, होमोलाइटिक क्लीवेज. तो हाइड्रोजन पेरोक्साइड का स्ट्रक्चर देखो कैसा होता है, HOOH. You know that oxidation state of oxygen is -2 in all the compounds. Okay, there is a presence of two electron. Here is also the repulsion is also there. In the peroxides, the oxidation state of oxygen is -1. In the peroxides, oxidation state of oxygen is -1. But in most of the compounds, the oxidation state of oxygen, you know, it is a -2. Oxidation state of oxygen is -2 in most of the compounds. But here in the peroxides, the oxidation state of oxygen is -1. Here +1, -1, +1, -1 means it is a -1. Now, if it is irradiated by means of light, then what will happen? This bond will break. And what will be get again one electron get transferred to this, and another electron get transferred, one electron get transferred to this atom, and we will get here OH free radical we will get here. How many OH radicals we will get, students, here? 1. This is 2, means 2 OH radicals we will get here. Now this radical is nothing but it is a initiator. It is a initiator. It can react with another molecule. It can combine with the another molecule, and it will take one of the electron, only one electron from that molecule, and again it initiate another free radical. The another free radical also it will combine to the another molecule, and it will take one electron, and again there is a formation of new free radical. Means this species, like the peroxides, benzoyl peroxides, some other peroxides, they are the initiators. They initiate the free radicals, and the free radicals then they continue their chains. They combine electron with another molecules, and they take electron, and again free radicals are generated in this way. They are initiated by the UV lights or by heat or by the initiators like the peroxides such as hydrogen peroxide, benzoyl peroxide, etc. This is the first condition, right? Now second condition. The reactions are favored in non-polar solvents or vapor phase. Reactions are mostly favored in the non-polar solvents. पोलर सॉल्वेंट्स क्या होते हैं, नॉन पोलर सॉल्वेंट्स क्या होते हैं? पोलर सॉल्वेंट्स आर दोस सॉल्वेंट्स which liberate H plus ions. Okay, the non-polar solvents are those solvents which do not liberate H plus ions. So in the if polar solvents are used, what will happen if suppose water is used? If polar solvent is used, then what will happen? The bond will get polarized, and if bond will get polarized, then what will happen? There is a formation of charges, positive charge and negative charge. Bond become polar. Polarization will develop if polar solvents are used, and so that there will be no formation of the free radicals like this A free radical plus B free radical. There will be no formation of the free radical if we are going to use the polar solvents, right? If we are going to use the polar solvents, the polar solvent will polarize the molecule, and polarization will be developed in the molecule, and the bond become polar. Bond become polar means one of the atom will get positive charge and another atom will get the negative charge. Partial positive charges, partial negative charges will get, means the bond become polar. That's why the reaction is mostly favored in the non-polar solvents, so that the bond will not become polar. Bond will not become polar, and it will get cleavage, it will get fission, or it will get break in such a way that each bonded atom will get a single electron. That is called as a free radical, or it is also called as a neutral species, right? So this is about the second condition. Now this reaction is favored at a low temperature. If we are going to heat the compound at a very low temperature, then also we will get the free radicals. Okay, so reaction is favored at a low temperature. If low temperature is there, then we will get the free radicals. If high temperature is there, then what we will get here? We will get then the charged species. Positively charged carbon species called as a carbocation, and negatively charged species, that is the carbon species, are called as a carbanions. If temperature is high, then we will get the charged species, and if temperature is low, then we will get the free radicals, right? This is the third condition. First condition, it is initiated by either UV light or by H nu or by simply heating at a low temperature. It is important. And at a heating only at a low temperature, heating the compound, heating the molecule in the at a low temperature, we will get the free radicals or the neutral species. Otherwise, if it is heated at a high temperature, then we will get the carbocation and carbanion, etc. So these are the three conditions. Now we see the examples. हम अभी एग्जाम्पल देखेंगे. Example number 1. Br. Okay, it is favored in gaseous phase. Okay, and if here HNu is there, then there will be the formation of what? Br free radical and plus Br free radical, or we can write here, two Br free radicals, two Br bromine free radicals, right? Okay. So one more example, only two examples I will take, and we will conclude here. Another example, CH3 CH double bond CH2, and if sunlight is there, UV light or HNu is there, then there is a formation of free radicals or the neutral species. Now here two types of bonds are there. This is a sigma bond, this is also sigma bond. If two bonds are there, then one bond is sigma bond and another bond is pi bond. And आपको पता है sigma bond क्या होता है? Strong होता है. pi bond क्या होता है? Weak होता है. तो अब कौन सा bond break होगा? किसकी possibility होगी break होने की? Obvious है, pi bond break होगा. क्यों होगा? Because it is a weak bond. It is a weak bond, then it will get break. And how it will get break? Because there is a presence of sunlight. ये किसके प्रेजेंस में हो रही रिएक्शन? HNu के प्रेजेंस में हो रही, तो भी फ्री रेडिकल्स मिल रहे हैं हमें. सनलाइट के प्रेजेंस में हो रही, तो भी फ्री रेडिकल्स मिलने वाले हैं. और जब हम UV लाइट यूज करेंगे तो भी हमें क्या मिलेगा? फ्री रेडिकल्स ही मिलेंगे. यस ना? So here we will get here this bond will break and one electron will get transferred to this carbon and another electron get transferred to this carbon. So we will get here CH3 CH free radical, single bond here CH2 free radical. Free radical we will get here also. Third example we will see here CH3 CH2 Cl, and if UV is here, if on the arrow UV sunlight or HNu is there, then definitely we will get the product as a free radicals, because the cleavage takes place as a homolytic cleavage here. Homolytic cleavage in all cases homolytic cleavage will be there. And what are the products? Products are the free radicals, right? Products are the free radicals or the neutral species. Okay, here now you know that this bond and this bond, all these are the sigma bonds, right? But there is a difference in the electronegativity between this chlorine and the carbon. There is a difference in the electronegativity, right? So electronegativity difference is there if in the bond, then bond will get polarized. You know very well. Okay. If there is a difference in the electronegativity between the two bonded atoms in the molecule, then bond will get polar. Both electrons will get absorbed, will get attracted by the more electronegative atom, and it will acquire negative charge, other will acquire positive charge. All things you know. Here also same thing will happen, but will not get the product according to that fission. Why? What is the reason? Now see here. Chlorine is more electronegative than carbon, and so that it will both the electrons of that bond will get migrated towards the chlorine because of the higher electronegativity of chlorine, but it is not going to happen in presence of UV. In presence of UV, it is not going to be happen, and but in presence of UV, what happened here? One of the electron get transferred to the chlorine, and another electron get transferred to the carbon. So what we get here means the fission of a bond will take place in which type? Homolytic fission will take place here. CH3, then CH2 free radical, and here also free radical.